Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. I'm sorry, it's just such a catchy tune. Hello everybody and welcome back to more Luigi's Mansion. I am your host, XofAngel98, and last time we spoke to Madame Clairvoyant and found out about the fate of Mario. Or more so, understood the fate of Mario, that he's been captured by King Boo and that Bowser lurks somewhere in the mansion. Weirdly enough. And subsequently put Madame Clairvoyant to rest. This time, however, I'd like to show a few things off before we get started this time, and that being, I'd like to go and visit the gallery. You can come and visit the gallery just by saving and then quitting the game and then restarting your save file. You'll end up back here in Professor Egad's lab. And you can subsequently just go and visit. We were here once before when we were looking at the portraits of Chauncey and everybody else, but we have Shiver. We also have the Gluttony Ghost, which... I believe it's Mr. Lugs. Yeah, Mr. Lugs. We're still missing a lot of ghosts. All the ones that we've captured so far during Area 2 haven't been added here yet. We've got Spooky here. We've got the... Windolas? Where is Bogmire? There's Bogmire. You can basically come here and appreciate the actual portraits of the gallery ghosts. They're neat.
Oh yeah.
Another neat little thing is that you can make the angel statues move. But yeah, are you done appreciating art for today, Luigi? We can also ask Egad some questions. This is the gallery. This is where I hang all my paintings. Ghost paintings, that is. When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. Oh, it was glamorous, I tell you. Well then, now I have to tell you a horrifying story. The last ghost I caught was number 22, BOOLOSSUS. But there are lots of Boos, and King Boo rallied them all to take revenge upon me. They used my machine to free BOOLOSSUS from the painting. Then they went and turned all my other portraits back into ghosts too. As if they weren't enough, they built a mansion in front of my lab in the space of a single night. And then they all hid inside. If I told anybody else this stuff, they'd probably have me committed. I'd probably still commit you. I'm sure my portrait ghosts are somewhere inside the mansion. I just have to get them back. So it's not a case scenario of that the portrait ghosts live in the mansion, were already living in the mansion. They occupied the mansion after the fact. But that being said, we can also see that the portrait ghosts have numbers. Professor Egad said he captured all the way up to number 22, BOOLOSSUS. Meaning that every single one of these portraits up to 22 must have been filled with a portrait ghost. Interesting. Are you done appreciating art for today, Luigi? I've got more questions for you. What's the GB Horror? I designed the Game Boy Horror as a communications terminal. It has all sorts of functions. For example, you can press the Z button to see a list of the items you've picked up. Give it a try after you get some coins. Of course, you'll also be able to see portrait ghosts there once you capture some. You can also use the Y button to display a map of the mansion and display the color of the rooms as you visit them. Check the map if you ever get lost. Got all that, Sonny?
Yes.
let's head back to the lab. Alright then. Where will you go, Luigi? To the mansion. Careful now, Luigi. And every time you head back to the mansion after saving and quitting, this cutscene will replay for you. Back inside the mansion, I'm gonna take a quick peek back over here, back at our flower, because it has been quite a bit of time. Pretty sure it's good. But I still wanted to make sure that that's getting enough water. Alrighty. Heading back upstairs, though. You can still see that everything is kind of turned off, every light is turned off. But we can also see that a lot of the rooms have been checked and accounted for. Quite neatly, in fact. Heading back upstairs, back into the safari room, and subsequently back into the hallway. We can take a step out onto our next location. And we just have the boo meter going off like crazy, and we can kind of see why. There's a ton of boos here. Can't really access the next door because it's closed off by thorns.
Oh yeah.
So we've got no other choice, but that scaredy cat Luigi has made it this far. Oh, we're so frightened. I guess it's our turn then. Alright, boos, let's assume our real form. But first, how about giving him a little scare? And we are confronted with the boss of Area 3, the titular number 22, BOOLOSSUS. What we want to do first is snack some ice. And freeze some of these boos, and that'll allow us to suck them up. The more boos we freeze, the more we can snag. We want to be quick about this, because otherwise they will reform and bring back a smaller BOOLOSSUS. You want to lure BOOLOSSUS, obviously, into one of the two statues of a unicorn here. And you kind of just want to make them pop, and then subsequently freeze them. Come on, BOOLOSSUS. Two. Got three more kind of just roaming about. Shrunk down considerably. That's one more. And because there's only one boo left, he can't reform. And so, we've caught all of them. Nice 17 boos added to our total. And a pretty key to add to our collection. What is Luigi? Luigi, can you hear me? Oh, what a relief. What a that white mist interrupted your signal. You seem to have done some serious work there. Why don't you come on back to the lab? We can have dinner while we gaze at these ghost paintings. Tonight, I'll make an old family recipe. Pickled dandelions with barnacles and diesel marinade. That sounds deadly. Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Looks like you got a vacuum full of ghosts there. What do you say? We put them through the old ghost portrificationizer.
Oh yeah.
Ghosts are invisible. So we need to press them into visible forms. And presto, turn them into beautiful ghost portraits. Gold on Madame Clairvoya. Silver. Most of these are going to be silver, that's okay. Gold on the twins. I thought I would have gotten silver there. That's okay. I'll take it. Well, we managed to turn these ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Now you caught Area 3, Madame Clairvoya, Biff Atlas, Nana, Miss Petunia, Slim Bankshaw, Henry and Orville, and BOOLOSSUS, which we got a silver on. Lots of money, lots of coins. And we're still missing 2 treasures. But now we have 37 boos caught out of the 50. Just 13 more to go. Where you go, Luigi? I think we're actually going to call it there. We're going to save next area for next episode. In any case, though, I've been your host, XFAngel98, and next time, we'll be heading off to Area 4 of Luigi's Mansion. Sorry for the shorter than normal episode this time around, guys. But have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. Cheers!